She just earned $98, 500. But that's not what shocked the tennis world. It was what Coco Gauff whispered to Alexandra Eala at the net. And trust me, it meant more than the money. Quick B-roll, slow-motion handshake at net. Crowd noise swelling. On-screen text, $98, 500 money bag. Because in that moment, something bigger than a match happened. And if you're Filipino, you're going to feel this. The scoreboard told one story, but the atmosphere told another. This wasn't just another tour match. This was pressure. This was spotlight. This was a rising Filipino star standing across from a Grand Slam champion. Quick graphic, Gauff, Grand Slam champion. Eala, rising star. On one side, Coco Gauff, global superstar, major title holder, top-ranked American hope. On the other, Alex Eala, young, hungry, carrying an entire nation's expectations. And there was serious money on the line. $98,500 in prize money, life-changing for most players, program-defining for a rising one. But the real moment, it didn't happen during a rally. It happened after the last point, and almost nobody heard it clearly. Early in the match, you could see it. Eala wasn't overwhelmed. She was composed. Heavy topspin forehands, sharp angles, no fear. Quick B-roll, forehand winner. Crowd reaction. On-screen stack graphic. Gauff pushed back hard. Explosive movement. Deep returns. That signature backhand. But something was different. Eala wasn't backing down. Every game felt tight. Every point loud. And then the momentum shifted. One long rally. 20-plus shots. The crowd on its feet. Eala goes cross-court. Gauff stretches. Ball clips the tape. And drops in. Gasps everywhere. Sound effect. Crowd gasp. Slow zoom on reaction. That moment changed everything. But not the way you think. Because while the scoreboard would decide the winner, the respect was already being earned. Final point. Silence. Serve. Return. Rally. Error. Match over. The crowd claps respectfully, but the cameras zoom in. Gauff walks forward. Eala meets her at the net. Handshake. Eye contact. And then Gauff leans in, says something quietly. No microphones caught it clearly, but lip readers and courtside reporters later revealed the message. You're going to be a problem. Simple, powerful, and coming from Coco Gauff, that's not casual praise. That's validation. On-screen text. You're going to be a problem. Imagine hearing that from a Grand Slam champion, from someone who knows what greatness feels like. For Filipino fans, it wasn't just sports. It was recognition, global recognition. And here's what makes it even bigger. Gauff reportedly added, "Keep going. The tour needs you." That line, that's respect. That's belief. And that's something money can't buy. Let's talk impact. $98,500 isn't just a paycheck. It funds travel, coaching, training blocks, tournament entries. For a developing player, that money fuels momentum. Graphic, prize money training, rankings, bigger events. And rankings, every deep run matters. Every dollar reinvested builds the climb. For Alex Eala, this isn't random success. This is progression, step by step, tournament by tournament. And now, she's not just promising. She's being acknowledged by top-tier champions. That changes perception. Sponsors notice. Media notices. Opponents notice. And when Coco Gauff publicly shows respect, the locker room takes notes. But here's the twist. This moment might matter even more for Filipino tennis. Because visibility creates inspiration. Young players watching at home now believe it's possible. Not someday. Now, let's zoom out. Women's tennis is shifting. New names rising. new countries breaking through, and the Philippines suddenly part of that conversation. Eala's composure against elite opponents proves something important. She belongs. And if she keeps stacking performances like this, bigger stages are coming, bigger prize pools, bigger matchups, maybe even another showdown with Gauff. Imagine that rematch, but this time, higher stakes, higher ranking, maybe even a Grand Slam round. And remember, it only takes one breakthrough run to explode into global relevance. Ask Coco Gauff. She knows. So, yes, there was $98,500 on the line. Yes, there were ranking points at stake. But what people will remember is that quiet sentence at the net. You're going to be a problem. That's not pity. That's not politeness. That's prophecy. And for Filipino fans watching, it felt like a door opening. So here's the question nobody's asking yet. When will that problem turn into a championship threat? And when that moment comes, will the tennis world be ready? Because if this trajectory continues, that whisper at the net might become a warning. And the next time Coco Gauff faces Alex Eala, the conversation might sound very different. Are we witnessing the start of something historic or the calm before a Filipino breakthrough? Let me know what you think, because something tells me this story is just beginning. Tennis